Yeah, show some love to it.
It's like I almost really wanted to ask SBF to come over here for an interview at the end. Obviously, it's like not something you do after a loss.
Yeah.
But like, if you want the words right,
we're straight into it. I've never seen this matchup.
God, yeah, we are gunning straight for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say no West. I'm a professional commentator, by the way.
I think these two might have played friendlies in this matchup. I don't know if they did, but I talked to Peli on the journey here. And he was like, I'm definitely grinding out friendlies with Hollow because we just don't have an Olimar in Europe.
Yeah, I wonder how many people on comms have made that statement while Hollow's been playing. I know we've seen a lot of the Banjo, but this Alf put up a huge fight at Rise, and obviously...
I can't lie. I love seeing the Alf. Like, I used to be, like, I'll put my hands up. I used to be, like, the #1 Alf hater. Like, I got an amiibo once and cracked it in half just for fun.
Oh my god.
I am, but yeah.
I want to talk about
smart law.
Yeah, Alf is an interesting one. I think it's the Pikmin management. I only learned the other day that Down B shuffles the order of the Pikmin.
You only just found out?
I actually
found out.
We don't have an Olimar. We just said.
Okay, but like that is
that's basic knowledge.
Oh, whatever, dude. Anyway, I wanted to praise that this character. Shut the hell up! I've not played an Olimar ever.
So
shout out to Swiggsy in the US.
The thing that I'm curious about is Hollow relying on lack of matchup knowledge to get kills like that, like kind of chase him around, bat him around with a little bit bigger destroyer than he would normally work with. Because if he is, that would make sense. But I could also understand a Banjo pick into this matchup because like once you stop spin dash, I think there's like an answer to it. Aside from that, though, you're going to be a little bit stunted as Banjo. There's a lot that Hollow could find with either of his characters here, so I'm curious to why leave the Alf.
I think
feels like a counter pick.
Yeah. I think the Alf is a better pick overall because once you've got those purples, you deny a lot of Sonic spin charge gameplay. You force him to scrap with more of his normals where you get your up smashes, your F smashes. So I think like theoretically, Alf is the better pick.
Yeah.
And Banjo, I feel like a lot of experience coming out from Al Babies, obviously. Him and Peli practicing a lot, so, you know, I can see why they've gone for the Alf.
Yeah, and, like, I haven't obviously got the data to hand. I do think these two have faced before.
Did they?
I think they have faced, it is either at Tea Party 3 or it was at Rise last weekend.
It wasn't at Rise.
It wasn't at
Peli
Rise,
was with the side, I believe.
So, it might have been at Tea Party. I could be wrong. Like I say, I haven't got stats to hand. I can check in a bit.
Yeah.
But either way, like, right now, obviously, like, initially it was looking like Hollow was holding a bit of a firm lead. Since then, Peli is, like, fully reversed that. Now is looking quite comfortable here.
Yeah, and one thing about this matchup in particular is just how to farm your purples. And once you've got those purples, it's up to the player to deal with them. Like, if you have 2 purples in your lineup, that is mad annoying to deal with in neutral. I can't lie. Like, you have to start killing them individually, and then Alf can capitalize on that.
Normally you kind of want the Myron zone of like 2 purples and a red.
Yeah.
But I think in this matchup you'd actually prefer 2 purples and a blue because I think having a disjointed grab against Sonic is pretty good because you can grab him out of spin dash basically.
Yeah.
I am curious how, because I haven't actually seen it yet if it has happened. I'm curious how spin dash interacts with the Pikmin stuck to it. I'm curious if it just raw kills it, if it stays on. I want to know what that kind of thing, what happens there. Because it could be huge having a white install, because once it's stuck on Peli, if spin dash doesn't get rid of it, he has to commit something like a net, which is wasted time, which gives Hollow a way in.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen too much of that so far, so I feel like the spin dash just kind of deletes it. Bit of a Sonic privilege coming in there. But
we at least know that
Peli
like
hasn't used
purple
every single time to get rid of it.
Purple can stop
okay,
it.
Nair seems like.
Yeah.
Oh, up throw was killing. That's interesting.
But yeah, I think like being like obviously the resident fat Pikmin, purple can like just outright stop spin dash by just being a heavy projectile.
Yeah, that one's even stale. That's going to take it. And I think a big thing about the win condition in this MU, obviously we're seeing up throw, which is a bit weird, but edge guarding. Sonic is really good at edge guarding. Once those purples are gone, Olimar is like free food off stage. Like literally anything will kill him.
Yeah.
A lot of spin charge, back airs, things like that.
Olimar's got much more consistent killing, and you just saw that there with the parry down smash. So,
just how does he find those opportunities though when Sonic's currently?
Oh my god!
Well, yeah.
Tried and true combo does 60% almost every single time.
Oh my god!
Oh, and he was trying to end it all as well.
Oh,
respect the attempt.
You just need to catch him. You just need to catch that elusive blue blur. Hit it with something. There you go. You got purple. You got white. That's damage dealers. That's a kill potential. Smack him and smack him hard.
He needs to swap the lineup because that purple back air wasn't coming out there, and that could have been the disjoint he needed to seal it out in that scenario. You need to get your purples at front.
Oh! my
What a
God!
sight from
No tech
downtown!
zone.
Hollow swinging and actually finding the hit as well. Purple looking really nice. And by the way, I want to note something real quick.
Just
that
spinning.
He does
It's a power up.
He
It's a power up.
did
So
the
just-
string
Does he not
Loogie.
get
Against Loogie
dizzy?
as well. He just
Does he
goes
not
round.
get dizzy?
No, but by the way, you want to know something that's baffling about Hollow
Please
that I forgot? I knew this months ago, learned it earlier today. Hollow is colorblind. Hollow
Is he?
cannot tell what Pikmin he pulls. Hollow
Apart from the size.
looks at the ears of the Pikmin to
no
notice
way.
which one is
That's
which.
so
I am
impressive.
not messing with you.
That's
he has
insane.
got no clue what is behind him. So he has learned to look at the ears. Yellow's got the pointy ears, blue's got different eyes, white it's a little bit smaller. He knows the models of the Pikmin, which is how he knows which one
I
he's
tell you what,
And
I
purple is
respect
obviously
that.
wide as hell.
Yeah, obviously, like, yeah, it looks
Yeah,
at the fat Pikmin and goes, yeah, that's purple. But that, like, that's so interesting as well because I feel like being colorblind, the one character you wouldn't pick up is Olimar, but absolutely mad respect to that. Look at the ears as well because I can't lie to you all, fellas. Like, I'm trying to look at the ears right now, and I am struggling.
I mean, to be fair, the screen's a little far from
Yeah,
us.
something
but at the same time,
purple,
like,
but even so, like that is like
that's nuts.
that is ridiculous. Wow, huge respect to Hollow for that.
I know we're commenting obviously about Hollow being very good in the matchup, but I like how Peli is dealing with those Pikmin. Oh, Nair F smash.
Yeah, that's like one of the few bits of, I mean, even then it was killed at like a reasonable %, but that's one of the few bits of cheese that Sonic kind of has access to.
It's yeah, it's cheese, but at the same time, it's just like, you know, when you're on neutral get up position, if you don't respect that option, you have to start picking other options, roll, etc. So if you're going to lazily neutral get up, you're going to get hit by Nair, F smash, Nair, back air, Nair, anything. Like, Sonic's very creative with his neutral Nair trap.
I feel like it's like, especially what we're kind of seeing this game actually, especially, is that like, Sonic is obviously really good at just sort of charging down. I think you kind of touched on this earlier, Bobby, as well. But obviously, like, Olimar's, one of his biggest strengths is that, biggest weaknesses even, is that he is a bit of a slow character. He's not really that fast. He could obviously chuck things out. But generally, if a character's kind of in his base, sort of pressuring away and charging him down, then he can struggle a little bit. That's kind of what Peli's been doing. Like, he's just literally charging at him and not giving Hollow any room to actually, like, chuck these Pikmin out.
Yeah, and he knows that spin charge is... Oh, that's not going to kill. Okay.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Good DI there from Peli. I think it's just... Yeah, it's the fact that those Pikmin are dissuading, especially when Purple's out. Peli from using his spin charge, going to be scrapping more with those normals. And I think that's what you need to do to Olimar. His out of shield, outside of landing on top of him, not very strong.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's a kill.
That will absolutely
definitely going to do it.
Oh, the Nair again, and getting punished for fishing this time. I like the adaptation from Hollow.
Now, I'm going to say something that if Peli watches this VOD back, he might kill me for it. So I need to hear you guys, like,
okay,
agree
we
with me.
can fact check.
Thank you. DDD can just inhale and reflect Pikmin back to Olimar.
No. Don't send him back into the dark realm.
I'm saying we haven't seen it once.
We've got a top tier matchup.
Okay, there's a good reason why we haven't seen it. That's fine. I retract.
Think about how easy it is to hit back Gordo with Pikmin.
I can't lie.
That
sounds like
Inhale is super punishable as well. Roll behind, F smash.
You could punish Inhale like on hit.
You blame me for dreaming, chat.
I
think on this occasion, yes. That sounds like that sounds like an actually horrid matchup.
That matchup could be +3 and he's still not playing Olimar.
Yeah.
Sorry, not playing DDD,
okay,
but like even as bad as it currently is.
My bad, Peli. If you watch this back, I apologize for being a believer.
He's gonna have it worse.
Is that what you want to hear? I'm sorry for having faith.
Literally playing a top 5 character right now. Right, let's let him keep playing it. Figure out how to deal with Hollow, which he is doing right.
Oh my God!
That's gonna be nice to get from Hollow.
End lag
dunking him right down.
Boosh. Jesus. That end lag on the homing attack. Capitalizing on that nicely with the downer.
Gonna go for chip damage with those Pikmin.
Oh,
you just can't get them off.
Get them off.
Yeah. Because the spin dash doesn't do a lot of damage. So it will actually hit the Pikmin, but like it just doesn't do enough.
Be careful, Purple's out.
So exactly what I was saying during that first game, that he has to commit to a net, which then gives Hollow a chance to get in somehow.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, these overcommitments from Peli as well. He could play a simple kind of keep away game, find the opportunities, but if he keeps going for like whiff grabs and whiff commitments, he could just get like a purpose to the face.
That'll do it.
That
should be
a
it.
kill.
There we go.
Jeez. That looks so smooth as well. That wasn't even a roll behind like
No.
pro. That was just a like cross up on like the animation.
Yeah,
I was like,
positioning.
very clean, very clean.
It shows a good level expertise for their characters.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, Peli has played Sonic so much. More than most, we can say. So, like, this kind of just sheer knowledge of a character. I'm a big believer that once you play the character for a certain amount of time, you can hit a kind of natural flow state with their kit.
Yeah.
You can, I'm sure you can all attest.
Absolutely.
Surely Robbie,
Yeah.
surely Shaki, you're both, I think, very in sync with your characters. While you're playing a match, get an instinct of, I bet this will work.
Yeah.
And then you do it, and you know how your moves function to a point where you're right. It's not a true combo, it's not even like a 50-50 or anything like that, but you're right. And you can see that a lot in the way that Peli plays.
No,
I'll tell you now on record as well, I ain't low to Biles. Like, I'd drop that hoe in an instant if I could.
Yeah.
I've been trying to pick up a better couch for the longest time.
I think it's that, and it's also just recognizing situations for your character, right? Like, at ledge, what can I do to challenge neutral get up? This will then condition them to pick roll or another option. I think Peli has that down to a T. It's just applying that to specific matchups where there are certain nuances like Pikmin being thrown at you. So, good start though from
Oh yeah,
from
homing
Olo.
attack targets Pikmin, by the way.
It what?
Oh.
Why?
It
Does it
can.
also hit Olimar?
It
No, sorry,
can-
Ow.
It will hit out, but like it can target Pikmin because Pikmin are things with hurt boxes.
Yeah.
Oh, so it literally recognizes them as like a CPU almost and tries to go for them.
Yeah, it does the same with like health-based projectiles like Fall.
Weird.
Yeah. But it's only when the Pikmin's like out. So if the Pikmin's like walking behind Olimar, then like no.
That kill was nasty, by the way. Purple back air from like the wrong side of stage to kill off the side blast, something like that. Nasty, nasty stuff.
It's good though. Hollow's getting their orders probably more correct for the right situations, right? Getting Peli in the corner, then getting that like purple lined up first. Getting those crucial kills that you need against Sonic. You just capitalize on every opportunity against this blue character.
You really do, because like again, like we've seen here like every single time like Hollow is having to like retreat, just get some distance so he could chuck at his Pikmin. It's literally what we were saying before. Like Peli needs to charge in, and before he was doing that, I haven't really seen much of it. Or like it could be that Hollow's just kind of playing around it better. But either way, like I'm not seeing kind of Peli charge him down in the same way that we did before.
Yeah, I feel like Peli looks a bit lost, especially in scenarios like that, but I think he's using a lot more dash attack. You saw 2 dash attacks cross up Hollow's shield, maybe struggling to actually get in against this kind of purple army that he's got going.
I think as well, like sort of just opting not to go for spin attack, because obviously he know like that these are like Pikmin are gonna be chucked at him, especially like as you said with that purple out as well, just inherently just stopping it. Like he's kind of go for something that like may that actually just
2
damages.
purples, by the way, 2 purples and a blue.
That's
oh
that's the lineup.
For kill power.
Yeah.
I was
That's
gonna
exactly
say,
what
sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
great
but-
storm!
Oh my
Big
God,
hit, but still
Peli.
Peli with the awareness.
Right from the walls, straight to the blast zone. What I was going to say was I'm a little bit like curious as to why Hollow, for like almost that whole of that last stock, Hollow had a blue, which obviously is nice with the grabs, but with Peli being low percent, it's not going to go that far. Where we have been seeing Hollow thrive is with yellow. Yellow increases hitbox sizes. So Peli is this like streak of light that comes in at the speed of sound in a ball, and sometimes it can be hard to hit when you mix it up with a jump. Swing a yellow.
Yeah.
It's got with an up smash or a forward air. It's so big it will almost definitely catch him out with it. So when times like this, when you see Hollow with the yellows, he can afford to just pepper out hitboxes, and one of them should probably stick a landing.
It's also got the electric effect as well, which is going to make it easier to hit combos off it.
That it is.
I didn't
So,
know anything
yeah.
about yellow, so I'm learning.
Maybe you should learn, Robbie.
There we
Yeah.
go. Next Olimar I face.
There we go,
Oh, yeah,
That's it.
wherever Hollow is.
Oh, I love that, just sneaking that in. And Hollow, honestly, again, like before it was like in Peli was quite comfortable in this game. We're going to see a complete reversal here, where Hollow is the one actually in charge right now.
Yeah.
Of course, this being the crucial game
my
3,
God.
one of these players
Smack
could be
him.
going 2-1 up.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Like, as soon as you take a lead, it can be really difficult for Sonic to come back, and especially against Olimar, especially with the way that Hollow is playing, the wall that he's putting up, it's just really difficult for Peli to approach
Oh my
and get
Oh,
in.
oh, we're still alive.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
Can't hit home
This
attack on
purple
the
is
platform.
going the mile, by the way. I think it might have taken every stock this game.
It's gone, but it did a good job.
Yeah.
It's done what
pat
it
on the
needed
back.
to.
Yeah. Good job, good job.
The white connects as well, which once again forces a net. He has to do it to get it off, which gives Hollow maybe time to approach.
Good
but
scenario for
definitely
Peli.
time to
This
pull
should be a
Pikmin.
kill. Hold on.
Yeah, well, he kind of needs to make that kill. There we go.
Nice.
No Pikmin on deck there, no purple. That's the right situation for Peli to go off. We see a lot of times in advantage state. You know, Peli against Jezzo earlier, for example, pulled out double jumps with that huge Sonic back air. But then you see Olimar just throws out the purple, saying, no, you can't back air here. You've got to play a different game. So
actually, the one option that I haven't seen Hollow really use in disadvantage yet in situations like that is Whistle. Because the armor on Whistle can be really useful in situations like that.
Yeah, where you have no further defense, right?
Yeah. Like, it's really good.
Wrong one.
It's really good. Kind of the way that
incorrect buzzer.
Hold on, anything can kill right here. Literally a purple swing of red as well.
Two purple. This is the Hollow zone.
Yeah, this is the Hollow zone now. It's his time to shine. And with the yellow as well, once again, catching any of these hitboxes. We've seen him land spike after spike with these at previous tournaments. Goes in. Finally up smash. There we go. Hollow 2-1 up. I'm sorry, I might be a little bit biased. This is my
No, absolutely. This is the upset, right? If Hollow wins here, then we've had a double upset on Peli, which is obviously not great for him, but amazing for the players that have been against him.
Also, by the way, as the name implies, the skin he's got is a Hollow Knight inspired one.
I was wondering what the custom skin was.
He's not been playing friendlies that much. He's just been playing Hollow Knight.
Can we talk about the tag upgrade, by the way? Hollow is way better than Banjojo.
I have to say, like, Hollow's had some, like, good tags, though, actually. Banjojo was, like, it's an alright tag. It like, rolls off the tongue. Yeah. But then, like, Biohazard was, like, pretty raw.
Yeah. Biohazard's raw. That just reminds me of Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah.
Any fans.
But I have to say, like, Hollow, I mean, man, that's cold. That's
yeah, that is, man. I'm okay losing to Hollow, I can't lie with that name.
I am a little bit Banjojo, honestly, because that's how I met him when he had that tag. Knew him for like a whole year, maybe 2, when he had that tag. But I will agree, Hollow is maybe the top of them. It represents something he loves. It's just a straight up a good tag, and it's when he started going this distance. 0% on Hollow, 65 on Peli. He has a lead. Peli has to approach and just can't seem to land a hit because the hitbox extension is going through the Pikmin. Give Hollow all the time in the world to react to it.
If you're Peli at this point, you're locking in, by the way. Like, you're throwing everything against the wall.
Oh, definitely.
You're trying everything new. You're trying to, like, push your advantage to the max because you're down against this crazy Alf that we have on our screens.
How do you think you'd feel if you dropped a set to a kid who's been spinning in his chair after every game?
I mean, I'd start spinning in my chair. Like, maybe that'll give me the power up I need.
I would not be surprised if it ends Game 5. I'm going to be honest.
I can see a Game 5 as well. Peli is the kind of player
this could go
to lock in.
Absolute to Game 5.
Like Peli's mental has been very good throughout this bracket, and his consistency has improved a lot, especially in best of 5 sets. So he will probably make it to Game 5 just because of how solid he is. But at the same time, like, is this finally the moment where he cracks? Because this is, again, this is a matchup that's not practiced. Hollow's
been upset
very
as
good.
well. Yeah, I think it's all about, like, how you lock in based on what you're thinking about, right?
Yeah.
And if Peli's thinking about losing, he's like, I can't lose another set. Like, I can't get upset twice. He is not locked in, and that is a fantastic punish from Alf. But if he's focused on, you know, the game plan, how can I, like, capitalize? How do I play around these Pikmin lineups? I think he takes it to Game 5, but we'll have to see.
Pause with bated breath, Mayhem fans. Hollow has the lead. The up air looks to change it in a Peli's favor, but just can't quite secure this kill. Hollow going deep, Peli going deep in the spring, but he lives on. And again,
oh my god, Tech to
survive. He's still living.
The roll
He's kicking.
So good, such great survival from Hollow. Tech's in a different position as well, so Peli can't even follow up with that back air like he did last time. Taking everything to survive at this point, because he knows if you take the stock and Peli gets a chance, it could go back to even.
This is probably the best win a European Olimar has ever gotten.
Yeah, whoa. Hold on.
Let's call it.
No upset factors yet, Jackie. We've got 2 purples here, though.
Jesus Christ, I was going to say, like, I just mean...
Yeah, I've seen that before.
I just meant that to, like,
it's like a true block string. It's very disgusting.
Yeah, I just meant that to, like, build tension. Like, that's what's on the line here.
The
That's
word might is important, Jackie. You gotta go for the might.
Yeah.
Might.
Oh,
clank! Yeah, so Olimar, it's kind of like Min, where, like, if he clanks, it just doesn't count. Like, he's actually not.
Wait, 3 stocks to 1.
He doesn't clank, you clank.
Yeah.
Because of Pikmin, so any clank is just beneficial for him. And because of purples, he can just clank with almost all of Sonic's kit.
Right, can we talk about how Hollow is on 3 stocks, Peli is on 1, Peli is on over 50, Peli's not even hitting the Pikmin off anymore. This is ridiculous.
I mean, like, it's really funny because, like, I feel like Peli found an answer in game 2, and then since then has been looking quite lost. Like, he has definitely been struggling in this game to find the answer he needed that I thought he kind of almost figured out.
I don't even know if he's getting massively matchup checked either, honestly. I think Hollow's just playing really, really well.
Honestly, I agree with you, Bobby, because like I do feel like Peli has been doing things correctly against big men. Like we've been seeing him use that neutral edge, get them off. He's been charging Olimar down. But Hollow is just playing around that. You know, he's making sure to retreat.
But UJF smash, hold on.
Hold
on, Chucky. It's not over until it's over.
Down, like, that was nuts, and that was really, really good. And Peli's, again, like, one of the reasons his consistency has improved is because his mentality has improved. He's gotten better at making those comebacks.
Yeah. We saw the owl set earlier as well. I mean, yesterday,
Yeah.
absolutely ridiculous comebacks from both players. So nothing short of what Peli is capable of.
Exactly, and like, that's the kind of thing where it's honestly really hard to do that as Sonic, and it's kind of frustrating to have to. But if you can, you feel like completely unstoppable.
Yeah, you have all the options in the world. It's just a case of capitalizing on them. And how do you break this wall with Olimar out sitting in shield with the purples? Purple at ledge. You've got to be super careful here of your Peli.
The biggest change about this game to the last one is exactly what you guys said. It's the rush of advantage from Peli. He has not held back, throwing everything and the kitchen sink at him. Hollow, come on, cling on to life. But Peli wants to rip it away.
That was back air.
This game for Hollows to win is all of a sudden his to lose.
Watch out for blue, watch out for blue, watch out for purple.
Watch out for everything.
Watch out
Anything's
for,
going to take it right now.
my God.
White is the only one
dash
that
up smashes are coming.
That's not it. Peli's still hanging on.
Oh my God, the movement at ledge.
And he's still going to be
That's
careful.
the lingering hitbox. That's that big hitbox of the yellows I was telling you about.
Oh my God.
Huge.
Oh my God, the gap attack is such a good mix-up.
Peli's been playing this so nicely as well.
No way.
Where he's just been able to make this huge comeback, go down to last hit. This is all on the line
my
for Peli.
God.
His
No resources on stage.
Bracket
What are you going to do?
Relies on
and
he goes for the
fantastic, fantastic. Great clutch from Peli. We know he's so capable of that.
Yeah.
And I have to say, actually, huge respect to Peli. Because even now, he is cold. He's calculated. He is not even like a little bit.
He's nodding to himself.
Hollow
is not even spinning anymore. Look.
Yeah, both players actually almost unfazed by that. Like, yeah, it was definitely Hollow's to win, but suddenly Peli just charged him down and said, "I'm not going out like that."
Hollow's thinking, but looks a bit phased actually. You said both were unfazed. I said Hollow looks a bit shook. After that, a little bit.
Even so, like.
Whoa.
I don't know about you guys, but my pulse is racing.
Yeah. I was like grabbing my hair.
What does that mean for the competitors? Their nerves must be electric right now.
Absolutely.
Right. And that's what I was talking about earlier with like Peli being so patient and so calm in these situations. And it's his ability to make those comebacks that has led to him being more consistent, especially now than maybe he was like a year ago.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of the key to his success in this bracket is can he keep his mental? Like, there's a lot of adaptation and counter-adaptation going on, but it's about whether or not in situations like this where he does lose the lead, like, can he stay calm? And so far he has been able to.
I don't know about the double blue pick when he was toting. The only thing you can obviously think of is the fact you get more attempts to grab and get the grab kill. So yeah, we have lost them accidentally. Obviously, he doesn't really want to throw away. Double purple though means constant kill power on all of your aerials, all your smash attacks. It's going to be nice to see as Hollow just tries to keep Peli out so he can get time to pull a third.
I think we were talking about like Peli stepping on the gear and putting in more aggression. We have to talk about the homing attacks last game. He started going for more hard commitments like that. That's not even a hard commitment, that's just Sonic's smash at ledge.
Yeah.
That is such a strong option.
Yeah, like, there's no protection on that recovery.
But the homing attacks is such a risk if Hollow had the counterplay on deck. But I feel like that Peli's maybe like, oh, if I like cross up your shield, then go for homing attack, are you going to spot dodge?
Yeah.
You're not? Oh, 3 damage. So, seeing some good adaptation from Peli, see how he can hold this lead potentially.
I mean, you could see he's slowed it right down as well. Like, he's going from left to right to right to left, back and forth constantly. Just, you know, causing Hollow just to kind of,
get rid of purple.
I mean, he is kind of just cycling through. He's trying to get a better lineup going. But good shield from Peli just to make sure to not get caught by any of that. Hollow still on the hunt, sends Peli off stage. Going to try and seal it up there, but unfortunately not able to do so.
If you're Hollow in this scenario, you just farm for purples at this point. If Peli's not approaching, just farm for purples.
don't know how much I agree with that, because he is in kill range for blue any
Oh,
second.
blue or purple,
yeah, blue
something.
as well. Yellow with the huge hitboxes can catch. Red up smash, one of the biggest ones out there, one of the quickest ones out there, will definitely do the job. The only one you don't want is white. Just toss it away.
I think the main thing
you got to pick one for your game plan.
Yeah, I think the main thing is that, like, if Peli's not poaching, it gives Hollow the chance to kind of get the optimal lineup that he wants.
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
Certainly, so like, both of you kind of right in saying that, you do want either that blue or that purple, kind of just saying it. And of course, we've got both of them right now. So Hollow obviously just got to try and sit up, but Peli's not having any of it this game.
Sonic is such a slippery character, so getting the blue in this scenario where Peli is just dotting around everywhere is less likely than getting a purple stray hit, I feel like. Like, you can see like a lot of whiff dash grabs. But I do agree with Dalax that it is an obvious win condition here, so see if that can be capitalized on. We have got the blue.
The only other thing about having multiple purples, which I think is, you actually see Hollow do it when he gets knocked off the side. The more Pikmin you have and the heavier Pikmin you have, the harder it is to recover.
Yeah,
so,
it keeps you down. Yeah.
So there's been times in the past where Hollow has literally had like one blue, and he'll be deep off stage and just throw it, because he knows that Peli is good at keeping you off stage. So he will trade having the kill power when he gets back to stage for a easier time to recover. And finally, it goes from 2 stocks to 2 stocks.
This is doable. 1 out of shield interaction with that purple up smash. And that is going to spell doom for Peli, but Peli got Hollow firmly in control here at the ledge. Even going for harder commitments, I respect it. You're not giving up any stage, you're not getting reversal. You're holding it down. But here are the up airs. Don't want to be above Olimar. Ow.
Whichever one, honestly.
The same thing, but that's a back air.
That's huge.
Yeah, I mean, Peli has been looking so much more in control this game compared to the other ones. Like,
he locked in. He's absolutely
did lock in for this one. Because, I mean, like, honestly, Hollow genuinely seems like he's been struggling to find the hits at all in this game.
His movement improves so much over the course of long sets.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see it there.
Wait, the tech chase though. Hold on. You got 2 purples as well, or 1 purple?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good lineup, but of course, Peli is genuinely playing this like as it really should be, where he's just, saying that spin dash, saying, you know what, I'll charge at you when I think is a good time, and then like even if I do like charge over, I'll just go to the other side. I'll go from left to right. I'm fine with this.
He's actually using more spin charge than spin dash because it does more damage.
Yeah.
So it's gonna hit Pikmin more.
You can cross them up more as well.
Yeah.
And I think a big thing that Hollow could adjust is just when they choose to throw the Pikmin. I think a lot of the time, a timing mix-up will catch Peli off guard because he moves a little bit and then he comes into your threat range.
Yeah.
But if you shoot too early, then you're just going to get whiff punished on repeat. Oh, the teabag? The teabag? Hold on. Was that?
Nah, he's threatening down tilt. Don't worry.
He is threatening down tilt. I mean, honestly, I
don't know. I mean, maybe he really hates South.
I saw him do it in earlier games as well. No way!
That's a back air. Well done to Peli.
And that's got to be a heartbreaker for Hollow. Literally.
Game 4.
Game 4 was his game to win, but Peli, as always,
Clutch gods. Peli
gods.
Get
Hollow back here, please.
Honestly, if Hollow wants to.
Hollow, do you want to come and get interviewed, bud?
All right.
I'd say it's fully up to you.
I understand if you don't want to after a loss, but
okay. There you go, bud.
There you go. Welcome to Hollow. Obviously, heartbreaker game 5, but what a game 5 it was.
Dude, I fumbled game 4.
Game 4 was so close. Honestly.
I could have just sat back, relaxed, had a cup of tea, done whatever, but I decided, I'm going to approach the hedgehog.
Yeah.
No.
You had a lead.
So kind of what was did you have like a game plan going into the set, obviously?
So F Smash actually beats Spin Dash if they're grounded. So I was just like, okay, I'm going to sit back, just press F Smash if they're coming at me, because they can't really punish me for pressing F Smash. It's a very powerful option. Like, the person who's been teaching me Olimar is like, use it more. Come on, please. The move's broken.
I was noticing a lot that you seem to have almost like an affinity for yellow, because it had that bigger hitbox, I'm guessing, because catching that spin dash, if he tries to pop it up, you just hit him back down.
Yellow's like weird. It's really big, has more hit stun, and it's just like the hitbox is really nice for this, like especially against Sonic. Just being able to sit back, hit Sonic when he's trying to approach. It's also bigger F smash. Yeah, beats spin dash easier. Yeah.
I think like I wanted to comment as well, just I commented about it when we were watching you play. The F smash was to stop spin charge, then he's forced to use more of his normals.
Yeah.
And then you can counter that more normally as Olimar with big hitboxes, just kind of a coverage aerials. So yeah, you did that really well during the set. And can we talk about your techs off stage as well? You were teching everything.
You have to. Olimar's recoveries and like it's really predictable. Like here.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. That didn't happen.
But yeah, Olimar, his recovery's pretty limited. Like you only get 1-up B, and even with like you can't keep your Pikmin with you.
You have to obviously drop them, obviously make it too heavy.
Especially in the Sonic matchup. Yeah. You have to get rid of your Pikmin.
Yeah.
You can't keep them with you because Sonic's edge guarding is amazing.
Insane, yeah.
Just run off fair on a bear. It can be the stock pretty easily because he's light. Like really light.
Yeah.
Especially because I play a heavyweight, I play Banjo. Maybe.
Yeah. What are your feelings on Alf then? Because we were like, obviously you've brought him into your roster and you've had the Banjo for a long time, but now you're actually playing a high tier character that has options. How does that feel going forward? Do we think we're going to see more Alf than Banjo, or is it going to be a bit of a balance?
I'm going to just try to play both because Olimar at the moment he's not very like competent, especially if I run into a Cloud. Because that matchup is unwinnable because you get limit off hitting the Pikmin. Like wow, I like
awesome.
Wow, my main option is gone.
Yeah. Any character that edge guards him super hard or keeps him in the corner super hard is really a struggle.
Yeah.
I really wanted to ask you because I was like, right at the start, I was saying that Alf almost feels more like a counter pick character, which like being real it kind of is. How come you led with it into Peli rather than Banjo?
Last time I played Banjo into Peli at Rise.
Yeah, I have to say, you have absolutely gaslit me here because they did face at Rise.
Oh, sorry, my bad. All right.
It wasn't losers,
it was winners.
Ignore the three stooges over there. Go on.
So I played Banjo to Rise. It was pretty close, but like I couldn't really find that last like hit I needed.
Yeah.
I played Olimar and got a game, and then like I lost the game after, but it was pretty close. But I was just like, wow, what if I just did that the entire set? And I did that there.
Yeah.
And I think I did a lot better. I think if I like had more time to develop like against Sonic, I think I could do like better.
I know, absolutely. That matchup looked very doable. And we wanted to say, obviously, the strength of Sonic in his edge guarding. When he goes for those high recovery traps, you just throw purple at him. He has to deal with that. He has to go low. You can't get those free kind of opportunities. So you did really well. Kind of batting away, getting the right lineup. So props to you. And really good weekend showing, honestly. Really impressive.
I'd say, I mean, first of all, congratulations. Bowing out at 7th place.
Very
absolutely incredible run. I feel like you've been one of those players that I think all eyes are on you because you're absolutely on the rise. I mean, it was a 3-1 last time against Peli. This time it was game 5. What's going to happen next time? Is what I'm curious about. So, I mean, like, round of applause for Hollow.
Yeah, fantastic
really good stuff. Incredible run. A player to keep an eye on. So, thank you so much.
I've got one last question for you before you go, because I think it's one of two. If you had to pick any player, I'm not saying your prediction, but if you had to pick someone and say, I want them to win, who is it? I've got to read on 2 people, but I want to know which one.
I think Jezo.
Jezo, yeah.
Like honestly, he's been on such a rise. Like beating Peli, something I still haven't done. You know.
You were very close. Very close.
You were very close.
But beating Peli to get to fight Luigi, like
phenomenal.
Honestly, he's been doing so well at Invasion as well. Being able to beat Cool Kings to get here in the first place. Pretty good.
Speaking of Jezo versus Luigi is right
Thank you, Hollow, very much.
See you later, bud.